Okay, crocheters, let's get started on this adorable baby romper, or excuse me, baby pants pattern. Okay, what are you going to need for this? All right, you're going to need a 5mm H crochet hook, a yarn needle, a pair of good scissors, some worsted weight number 4 yarn, and today I am using Karen 1 pound in Azure. And there's, yes, a yarn snot. See, it happens to everybody. Okay, let's get started. We are going to demonstrate this in the size small. So if you want which is 0 to 3 months. If you want 3 to 6, 6 to 9, or 9 to 12, the written pattern for that is available in the link below. So please go ahead and chain 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. This pattern requires the following stitches: a chain stitch, a single crochet stitch, a half double crochet stitch, a back loop half double crochet stitch, a back loop single crochet stitch, and a puff stitch. All of these stitches have their own individual patterns on the channel that you're on right now, so just go ahead and search out those if you need to learn any of these stitches, because this really isn't a tutorial about that. This is about how to make the baby pants. So let's continue. All right, we need to do 4 single crochet. So we need a single crochet into the second chain from the hook. And in this pattern, as in all my patterns, unless otherwise indicated, the turning chain is never counted as a stitch. So we want to make sure that we chained 31, so we're going to be working in 30 stitches. And there's no increases or decreases in this pattern, so it's very easy. All right, so let's go ahead and single crochet into that second chain from the hook. So that's 1, and then I need you to do 3 more single crochet. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now we're going to switch and do some half doubles. We're going to do 20 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, woo woo. All right, now please finish out the last 6 stitches with single crochets. Okay, chain 1 and turn. All right, now we're going to start working our back loops. And just so you know, the right side will be the even rows and the wrong side will be the odd rows. Okay, so the first stitch after we've turned, please do a single crochet into that stitch. Okay, now do 5 back loop single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, great. Now please do 20 back loop half double crochets. And again, if you don't know these stitches, this tutorial is about the pants, so you'll need to just go ahead on the individual videos and learn the stitches. So we're going to do 20 of these back loop half doubles. And after this row, the pattern is pretty basic, so we're just going to do this together so that I can show you the premise of how the pattern works. And it's really pretty genius because it's done bottom to top, so that's kind of a neat thing. It's not done in the round. To me, the stitches are more even when you do stuff this way. It's just a different look, but I like it. It's neat and it's simple and it's clean, so that's kind of what I'm all about. Alright, we're just continuing along here with our back loop half doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want to see where we need to stop. Okay, we need to stop. We need to do 20 of these. If you remember, this is the small size that we're doing. And so we just need to stop before the 4 last stitches because this is our leg band. So now I need you to switch and do 3 back loop single crochet, and then in the last stitch a regular single crochet. Chain 1 and turn. Okay, here is the pattern. You're doing 4 single crochets at the leg band, 6 single crochets at the waistband, and then your half double in the center. Now, to keep everything neat and to keep everything clean and for these to fit properly, I would like you to do a regular single crochet into the first stitch of the band of both bands. Okay, so when you end here, it's always a single crochet. The 3 stitches here and the 5 stitches here are back loop single crochets. That opens it up a little bit, and that also forms the ribbing that we need. In the center, that is going to be for now a all back loop half double crochets. So go ahead, and you've got 1 row down, or I'm sorry, you've got 2 rows down. So now we're going to do, please do 2 more rows for a total of 4 of the single crochet back loop half double single crochet. So remember, it's 1 single crochet, 3 back loop single crochet, 20 back loop half double crochet, and 5 back loop single crochet and 1 single crochet. And when you get up to row 4, meet me back here and we'll get into our 5th row. Okay, you have now completed 4 rows of your baby short pants, and we are going to do the 5th row. So remember, we've already chained 1, so we're going to single crochet into the first stitch, 3 back loop single crochets into the next 3 stitches, okay, now we're going to do a back loop half double 2 times, 1, 2, All right, now we're going to do a 5 yarn over puff stitch, and I'm going to go real slow on this so that everybody gets how to do it. Okay, make sure that you have enough yarn pulled out. Okay, yarn over just as if you're ready to do your half double. Okay, insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through. That's 1. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through. That's 2. Now we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on our hook. So yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through. That's 3. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through. That's 4. And 1 more. Yarn over, insert, and yarn over and pull through. That's 5. Okay, so now if you've done this properly, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 loops on your hook. All right, so now you just want to yarn over and pull through all those loops. Okay, and that's your first puff stitch. So then yarn over and half double crochet, regular, not back loop, into the next stitch. Okay, and you formed a puff. Isn't it cute? A little baby puff. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead now and do another back loop, half double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, get ready because we're going to do that puff again. All right, so here we go. We're going to yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through. That's 1. Yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through. That's 2. Yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through. That's 3, 4, and 5. And let's just double check our work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Correct. Okay, so yarn over, pull through all the loops, yarn over, half double into the next stitch. Okay, let's do this one more time together, and then we're going to continue on with the row. Okay, so we just did our half double, so now we have to do a back loop half double. Okay, we're ready for our puff stitch, and we're going to speed this up a little bit now. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over, pull through. Okay, yarn over, half double into the next, back loop half double into the next. Okay, and we'll keep doing this on this particular row because, believe it or not, this is the most work that we're going to have to do in this pattern on one row. Everything else is just a repeat of what we did here earlier. Okay, so we've done our 2. Let's do our next puff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two, 3, 4, 5. I might have done one too many. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oops, I did one too many. I thought that might be the case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there we go. All right, another half double, another back loop half double, now another puff, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over and pull through. A half double. A back loop half double. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to do, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have 6. I was going to say I'm in trouble if I'm not doing this right. So what we've done one now, so we're going to do one more puff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then we've just got one more half double. Okay, now I want you to do 3 of your back loop single crochets, please. 2. And then 1 single into that last stitch. Okay. Now, if yours doesn't look like this, stop and just go slow and redo everything. But you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 puffs. Okay. And the pattern is now going to be the same. So you just, this is row 5. Okay. We just completed row 5. So, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes, we just completed row 5. So now we're going to do row 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you've got 4 more rows of the same that you did the first 4 rows in, which is the single crochet into the first stitch. Up here, it's 5 back loop single crochets, and then 20 half double back loop crochets, 3 back loop single crochets, 1 single crochet, and then reverse. So back and forth. So please put 4 more rows on of the original pattern, and we'll meet back here. Okay, congratulations. You've got your 9 rows laid out. Now let's make the crotch. So this is the first leg, and we're just going to do the same pattern but just a little bit differently. So let's go ahead and let's do our waistband, which is 1 single crochet and 5 back loop single crochets. Now go ahead and do 16 of the 15 of the back loop single crochet. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, go ahead now and do a regular half double into the next stitch. Chain 2 and turn. Okay, now you see we're making the crotch for the little pants. So we're going to go into, this is row 10, now we're going to do row 11. So go ahead and do another half double into the same stitch. Okay, and now we're going to just back loop half double up the next 15 stitches. And then we'll be at our waistband. These are so cute, and they make the perfect little gift too. You can whip these up in a couple hours, really, if you're gonna sit down and you're intent on making something. If you take a break, then obviously no. But this is really just a quick little gift idea, quick little DIY baby project. So if you want to make something handmade real quick. And I would suggest that, if you're going to do this, it's just like make a couple different colors, because moms really love stuff like this. Who doesn't want something handmade for their baby? But baby shorts, who doesn't need, a couple pair, or a diaper cover, call it whatever you want. Either way, it's really an essential baby item for baby's first year. Okay, here we go. All right, we're single crocheting into that last stitch, turn, or we're going to chain one and we're going to turn. Okay, so now we are on row 12. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do the waistband. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now go ahead and do your back loop half doubles for 15 stitches. Then we're going to make the other leg. Now in the last half double, go ahead and do a regular half double. The reason that we're not doing a back loop half double into the crotch is because I need the crotch to be reinforced. There's certain parts of any pattern or any garment that are called stress points, and the crotch is a stress point, so we want to make sure that that's very secure. Okay, so here we are. We've done our 6 single crochets, our 6 single crochets, and we've done our 16 half double back loop crochets. And now what we need to do is we need to add 8 stitches back so that we can get back to our leg. So we're going to chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and I said we need 8 stitches because that's how many's left, but we have to do 9 because remember, we always lose a chain whenever we turn. So let's resume our pattern. We're going to go back into the second chain from the hook and do a single crochet. Okay, now we need to do 3 more single crochets. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now we need to do 4 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now see, now we've got the starting of our next leg. So what we need to do now is we need to do again another half double into the next stitch, or the first stitch of the crotch. Okay, so see how that brings it all together? All right, now you can see your pattern forming again. So now what you need to do is you need to do the rest of the half double crochets, which are the 15, into the as a back loop half double. We're almost there. All right, so we're at our 5 back loop single crochets. there's single crochet, chain 1, turn. Okay, now what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to add 3 more rows of the pattern, which is the single, 5 back loop single, 20 back loop half double, 4 singles or 3 back loop singles, 1 single, turn. You're going to need to do the first, do 3 more, because this is the first row of the leg. So go ahead and do 3 more rows and meet me back here and we will get to the puff stitch row again. See you soon. Okay, we've got our 4 rows on our second leg, and now we're just going to go ahead and do that puff stitch. And I realized I wanted to talk to you guys about something. I am actually just changed the written pattern because what I did here was added an extra puff. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I was down at the bottom, but I was actually at the top. So that's okay. It's going to be cute anyway. But just to make sure that you weren't wondering about that, it should have 1 less bobble, but that's all right. Okay, so let's go ahead, and we're on the 5th row of our second leg, and we're going to single crochet and then back loop, single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So we've got 4. Now we're going to go ahead and let me make sure that I did that right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Now we're going to go ahead and half double into the first 2 stitches. Okay, now we're going to do our puff, our 5 puff. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's count our loops to make sure we've got 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, the magic number for this puff is 11. Okay, yarn over, half double into the next stitch, back loop half double into the next stitch, puff, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, half double into the next stitch, back loop half double, puff, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, half double, back loop half double, and another puff, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, half double, back loop half double, one, two, I'm going to go back, and I kind of lost what I was doing there, so I just wanted to make sure that I did this right. Okay, I did. Okay, so there's our half double and our back loop half double. Now our puff, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, half double, back loop half double. Okay, let's just stop and count our puffs. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 2 more puffs. Okay. So here's our next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half double. Back loop half double. Okay. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches left. So we're going to do 4 back loop single crochets. 1, 2. I'm sorry guys, excuse me. To make it the same way with over here, I need to do the half double like we normally would. So go ahead and do that last puff stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That 7th puff stitch as you normally would, and then do a half double into the next stitch. And then go ahead and do 3 back loop single crochets and 1 regular single crochet. Alrighty. Okay, chain 1 and turn. Okay, see, that is perfectly the same. Again, I'm sorry, I just rewrote the pattern, but that's okay because I think it's cuter this way anyway. It goes right up to the top, and that's kind of neat. All right, so now what you need to do is you need to put 4 more rows on your leg, and you're going to be done. Now the back does not have the puff stitch, so that's going to be fun and easy because we're just going to do the pattern. So let's go ahead and put 4 more rows, and just as a reminder, you're going to single crochet into the first stitch of the waistband, 5 back loop single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 more because it's 1 the single crochet, so let's make sure we have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now go ahead and do your 20 half double crochets into the back loop half double crochets, and then your 3 back loop single crochets and your 1 single crochet. After that, when you're done, you will then need to do 3 more rows of repeating the pattern. So you've got an additional 4 rows on your leg so that each leg has the same amount of rows. And again, this is for the small size, so please note that we're crocheting the small size. If you need a larger size, go ahead guys and grab the written pattern at either myhandmadebaby.com or crochetpatternsforbeginners.com. Okay guys, I'll see you after you've got your next 4 more rows, and this row counts as the first one of the 4. All right, see you back. Okay guys, oh my goodness, how cute is this little pair of baby pants, shorts, a diaper cover, whatever you want to call it, bloomers. So you've done your last 4 rows, and now what you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and fasten off and then weave both of these tails. Okay. All right, so go ahead and do that, and then let's meet back here, and we will start on the back. You're going to go ahead and you're going to do your pattern. We're starting down here, so please do your single crochet into the second chain of the hook, and then 3 more single crochets. Now you're going to do 20 half double crochets and 6 single crochets. That will be what row 1. Then rows 2 through 9, I need you to repeat the pattern of the 1 single crochet, 3 back loop single crochet, 20 back loop half double crochets, 5 single back loop crochets, 1 single crochet turn, and all the way until you get to the 9th row. And meet me back here to make the crotch and the second leg. Okay, Welcome back. We have our 9 rows of our first leg, so we're going to do the crotch together, and then the last leg you guys can do that because you already know how to do this pattern so well. So we're going to single crochet into that first stitch and then 5 back loop single crochets, and go ahead and do 15 back loop half double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 1 half double regular crochet. Chain 2 and turn. Okay, now we're going to do 1 half double crochet, just a regular one, and we're going to do 15 back loop half double crochets. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and now please do 5 back loop single crochets, and 1 regular single crochet. Alright, chain 1 and turn. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do our 1 single crochet, 5 back loop single crochets, 15 back loop half double crochets, and 1 regular half double crochets. So here we go. I hope you guys are enjoying this pattern. I think this is a really cute pattern, and I'm going to do a lot more with this pattern. I'm going to do a little overall using the same kind of design, and just some long pants with little suspenders and that. So if you like this pattern, there's going to be more patterns that are going to come off this. This is the base pattern here. I've used this type of pattern before, but I usually do it in one piece, so this is all new. Okay, so I just did the 15 half doubles and then the regular half double into the last stitch to reinforce the crotch. So go ahead and chain 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, all right, let's turn. Okay, now we're going to do a single crochet into the second chain from the hook. 1. Okay, now 3 more single crochets. 2. For a total of 4. 3. 4. Okay, now we're going to do 4 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and that one in there. It's a little tight, sorry. 4. Okay. Go ahead now and work your, okay, I'm sorry, we need to do one more half double regular because that's the crotch, so we want to reinforce that. Okay, now we need to do 15 of our half double back loop, half double crochets, back loop, half doubles, and then we'll do our 5 back loop single crochets and our 1 single crochet into the top, and then we're going to just repeat our pattern, and I'll restate what you have to do one more time just so that we're going to finish it after this. You guys are almost done. You're more than halfway done. Aren't you excited? Excited to get this little baby pair of pants. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about this yarn. I really like this yarn, but it is kind of a little stiff when you're working with the H hook. I actually think that an I hook, even though it's recommended for an H, is better, but I'm not a tight crocheter, so that might be my little hang up. But go ahead and before you give this as a gift, just give it a wash and you will not believe how soft this thing comes out. It's just, this yarn just softens up beautifully. But one of my favorite characteristics of this yarn is it does have a good positive ease to it, and it stretches but it bounces back. Unlike some other yarns that I've used, this yarn really has, I like how this yarn is, especially after it's washed. So if you're thinking that it's a little tight, it's a little stiff, go ahead and give it a wash when you get it all put together. Just wash it on a gentle cycle and you will love it, and so will the mom. Okay, so now what you need to do is, this is the first row of your next leg, so you need to do 8 more rows following the pattern, which again is the single crochet into the top stitch of either the waistband or the leg band, and then followed by your 5 single crochets here, a back loop, 20 back loop. Now we're on the legs, so 20 back loop half doubles, and then 4 or 3 of your back loop single crochet and 1 of your half doubles. So follow the pattern of, again, the 6 stitches up here, the 4 stitches down here, then the 20 in the middle. Follow that for 8 more rows and we'll be ready to fasten off and put this bad boy together. All right, see you soon. Okay, you have just completed the back of your baby pants shorts, and now we're going to put them together. So this is the front, the right side of the pants. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put the right side, which is where the bobbles are, of the front, and we're going to crochet these together. So the first thing that you need to do is just go ahead and chain 1 and turn. All right, so again, all we're going to do is just join these by the first stitch is really crucial, getting that right in there, and all we're doing is just a slip stitch, and we're just going to go right down the side seam of our pants shorts into each stitch on both pieces and just slip stitch them together. Now, a word of warning on this, don't do it too tight, but don't do it loose either, otherwise you'll have a bit of a mess. So let's go ahead and let's check and see that our stitches are going together. We're not puckering, or we're not like falling apart at the seam here, because we want the seam to be secure, but we also don't want it to be so tight that it's pulling. And see how that is? You're doing it right. When you've got a little ridge in there, it just looks like it belongs together, and that's how you know you're doing it right. So we're going to do this together, and then you guys are going to do the other side. And then all you have to do is the same thing to the crotch, and you've got your pants. And how cute is that? Okay, so we're just going to slip stitch right down. Again, keep going. And I do want to talk about a little hack, a little technique when we get to the bottom. toward the bottom, and make sure that you're going through, you really should have like 4 pieces of yarn on the hook. I know that this, when you're joining this piece, this was the foundation chain, so it's a little off as far as, like, you can see the stitches here, but it's a little harder. But just make sure that you're going through two loops on both sides. Okay, see that? There we go, right through, and we're just going to keep going until we get to the bottom. I'm excited for you. I think you're really going to like these. These are so cute. Then what I want you to do is just stop right before you get to your last 4 stitches, okay? We'll stop right before the last 4 because we want to make sure that we're lined up here. And that is really important. Keep an eye on this down here to make sure that we're perfectly straight. Okay, we should be right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. All right. So go ahead and just block that out. Make sure that your ends are right together. Okay. And then we're going to do those last 4 stitches. We're just joining with a slip stitch again. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. All right. Now what you want to do is you want to double check and make sure that you're, see how that right there isn't, it's just not quite in the end stitch. Sometimes you have to take and do this little loop right here and this loop right here to get it so that it's right at the hemline. So you're just really, what you're doing is you're reinforcing that end. See how that is perfectly, and it's not going to look wonky or fall apart or anything like that. It's going to be very, very secure. So go ahead and we're going to fasten off here. Okay, I don't know when you weave your tails. I like to weave mine kind of as I go because then I don't have like a ton of them to do. So do what you want to do. Either weave your tail or just wait till the end. But then all you need to do is the same thing on this side. Go ahead and join your yarn here, up here, and see, you might want to weave that tail before you join. And do your slip stitch down the outer seam here of the leg. Then join your yarn either here, it doesn't really matter. I would say if I was doing it on this side, I would join right here. But make sure that you get that, make sure to follow that little hack. See those 2 loops right there? Just go ahead and when you join the crotch, join it through those 2 loops, which are right on the end, and that way you'll have a nice, flawless seam. Okay, after you've done joining, meet me back here and we'll do the drawstring. See you soon. Okay, so you have sewn, slip stitched everything together, your sides and your crotch. So let's turn this right side out. Alrighty. Once you get this turned right side out, give it a little bit of a block so that it all just kind of like, just finger pressing is good with this piece. It's not that complicated. Okay, and by blocking, I mean just like forming it into shape with your fingers. Give it a nice little press. The fabric has to be basically tamed into submission of its new shape, because now it's not just flat, it's 3-dimensional. All right, so look at that, so cute. Next thing that I need you to do is go ahead and crochet for the small size with your H hook a chain of 80 stitches. And what this is this is going to be the drawstring, and I'm going to show you right now how to do this. It's very simple. Just go ahead and grab your yarn needle and use one end that has your tail on it. Locate your center and do this by, here's the first, here's the second, so this is the center right here. and into about the 3rd stitch, go ahead and just poke your needle from the back through. All right, and this is going to pull your yarn down a little bit. This is just the tail. All right, now take, and again, this is all with the right side facing up, as you can see. This tail is a little too long. I'm going to trim this. Okay. And then take the other end of your drawstring and go ahead and thread that through your yarn needle. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to weave this in and out. Try to keep it, in the same line of each row. Okay, so there you go with this. And you'll be able to tell, a real easy way to see, this is actually pretty easy to see, is that these are rows. Okay, so there's one here, one here, one here, one here. So the ridge in between the ridge, the ridge in between the ridge, okay? And like I said, just try to keep it about in the 3rd stitch so that it all pulls to the same spot. Oops, I lost my tail. That happens. I'm just going to show you a little bit how to do this. All right. And back into the ridge, and then back through. And you just need to do this all the way around. And once you get it going, you can see you can do it just like this. It's really easy. Just get it in there. I'll go all the way around with you guys. This is the side, so this is the side seam. So make sure that you go around the seam. You'll feel it when you hit it. And that one's going to be a little trickier to pull because you're going through that seam as well. And then just keep going around and around. You can't do too many stitches at once because you won't be able to pull it through. All right. And this just adds, if it stretches out a little bit, then this way baby won't lose his pants or her pants, which is obviously nice, but it's also easy to take off for the diaper cover and it secures it. And I don't know about you, but I'm okay when you see a baby running around with a pair of diapers, but to me, it just kind of like, I never let my kids run around with just a diaper. I always had a diaper cover on them, but that's probably because I sew and crochet, so no judgment or anything, but I'm just saying make that baby look polished all the time when you can. And these diaper covers or little shorts are just so easy. There's really, if you crochet, there's really no excuse not to have, quite a few of them around. Keeps baby looking nice. I always got compliments because, like I said, I never let my kids run around with just a diaper, so it was kind of like a thing that I had. I don't know. And we're almost there. And you're probably going to have a little bit extra in there, and that's okay. And then just bring it out right next to that, to the other stitch. See that right there? Just bring it right out. Okay, all right, so this one's a little bit longer. That's okay. I wanted them to be longer so that you could actually make a nice bow with it. So go ahead and just give it a little tug to even it out. This one with this one. No, I did it too much. That's okay. You just got to play with it a little bit. All right. So there we have it. So all you want to do is just weave your tails of your little drawstring, okay? And then give it a nice little tie. Make a nice little bow. And baby's diaper cover, shorts, pants will be secure. And also look very nice and neat with his or her little drawstring. Okay guys, that's it for this particular project. I hope that you really like this. And if you make this, can you just hit the like button for this video? And also, please send me a picture of your completed project, and I promise I'll send you a free pattern. So the email is obaby@myhandmadebaby.com. or info@crochetpatternsforbeginners.com, whichever one you like. And I'll see you soon with our next free crochet project. Happy crocheting!